Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to talk one of the most important tenets of being a leader, right? And in order to make the big bucks, you got to fill in a leadership position. And one of the hardest things about being a leader, probably number one hardest thing, is that you have to have a tolerance to ambiguity. So you ever notice that even in this YouTube channel, a lot of people can't tolerate that because they're always asking questions like, "What do I exactly do in my situation?" Or what are the exact steps to get a line of credit, rather than just kind of fit the pieces and try to figure it out. That's how you know that there's so few leaders in the world, because so much of the population can't take the next step because they needed to be told every single thing to what to do, or else they won't do it. Whereas for me, I just like, okay, well, if I see the first two steps, I'll figure it out, right? And I'll also be delusional, and I'll never care about what anybody else thinks. And I'm gonna tell you something. A long time ago, I was really poor and broke, and I had a moment of self reflection. And one of the things I realized is that I'm broke because I care too much about what other people thought. And again, caring about what other people thinking or do think about you is a very normal human response, right? But the problem is we live in a society where the blind lead the blind. So, so if you care too much what I guess the blind who lead the blind think, then you're gonna, I guess, fall off a cliff like the lemming. So back to my point about being delusional. Okay, so when I first started this YouTube channel, you can see right here I have about 3,000 subs. It's only been about a little bit more than a year since I started the YouTube channel. I was delusional, and I'll tell you why. If you take a look here, you could see, oh, right here, Real Estate Mastery 101, How to Shine Without Experience, 59 views. Now, granted, the velocity banking views, that's pretty much the main reason why people come to this channel, do get good views, but other videos like 36 views, 31, and again, this is after 1 year after the channel was made. I was probably getting like one or two videos. When I watched these videos, or made these videos, I was like, you know what? This is a stupid name. I'm not even from Atlanta, and this is gonna be the greatest thing ever, right? Like most of the people on in this country are not Korean. They're not from Atlanta, and I like the name Korean Atlanta Mentorship. It sounds stupid, and because I was delusional, I was so excited about this, and then I just kept uploading videos. I never asked anybody what their opinion is, right? I never asked anybody, because you're gonna have a lot of doubters, and nowadays when people doubt me, I just kind of expect it, right? Like if people don't doubt me, I'm like, even if you have like millions or billions of dollars of success, you know what people are gonna do? They're just gonna put negative thoughts in your brain, and then if you are delusional, you just don't even care, right? Plenty of people will give you negative thoughts, friends, family members, people you've grown up with. People say, "Oh man, I really like what you do," and then and then they have the word "but," right? And then just try to put negative thoughts in your brain. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't really care. Well, just as long as I'm honest and ethical. But again, one of the reasons I started this channel, or I thought it was a great idea to start this channel, is because I was delusional and I just did not care what other people thought, right? And this is actually true in other aspects of my life too. But when it comes to YouTube, I mean, who would have thought that Korean Atlanta Mentorship would actually be, I would consider it a successful channel because it actually makes me $350 a month, at least. I've gotten like 400, 500 just by doing Excel spreadsheets. And it's the same thing with like velocity banking too. You know how many comments I got throughout the year where it's like, this is fake, or this is stupid, and I can't believe anybody would use a 10% line of credit instead of a 4% mortgage. And I'm like looking at this 10% APR point. I only pay 0.9% interest on the line of credit, right? Even though it's 10% APR. And here's the thing, people want to argue with me. They want to come to this channel, argue with me, and you know what I say? I'm like, dude, you're so right. Like velocity banking, no bueno. But here's the thing, you can be right, and I can go ahead and stare at this paid off mortgage. That's what I'm doing right now, right? One, two, three, four, five, paid off in under 3 years. Boom, right? Results not typical. Probably not you, or maybe it is. I don't know. But again, why is it that I'm able to succeed in the things that I do? Again, sometimes it takes a lot longer than I want it to happen. It's simply because I'm delusional, right? I do things, I think it's going to be funny, and then I don't have any proof that anything I do will actually even work. Like, there's no proof that this channel should work or make $300, $400 a month. In fact, I don't know if you knew this about YouTube, but if you have over 1,000 subs, then you're almost, I think you have more subs than 95% of YouTube account holders. Right? And then, most of them don't, I don't think even make $50 a month, but I don't know for sure. But my point is this, right? Anything that you're doing, you can't care too much what other people think, right? There's a certain part of you that has to be delusional and just do the thing that you know you're going to do, because what's going to stop you is that you're going to ask other people too much for their opinions for things that you and they have never done, right? You ask the vast majority of people, like, how to do velocity banking, they're going to have an opinion about it, even though they never did it. Like, they're going to have an opinion, like, oh my goodness, like, why would you do that? Or like, well, this is the greatest thing ever, but did you do it? Nope. Nope. So that's the thing. You got to do it. You got to tolerate the ambiguity. You got to be delusional, and you got to simply don't care. There are a ton of people in my life who try to, like, I don't want to say argue with me, but try to tell me I don't know what I'm doing. And the thing is this is why I keep my mouth shut, because even though I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to be delusional and not care, right? Like, hey, I love what you're doing, but, and then insert negative phrase. Or why would that work? Insert negative phrase. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. So when you become a billionaire, wait for the next person to tell you why whatever you're doing isn't work, right? But probably 99% sure you will succeed if you don't care what other people think and you're delusional, right? Because when I first started this channel last year, what proof was there that this thing called Korean Atlanta mentorship would even gain traction, right? Koreans have been in this country for 30 or actually 50 something plus years, right? But again, if you don't make your presence known, that you exist, and master marketing, which is what I'm doing with every single YouTube video that I upload, your thing is going to kind of die out, right? It's going to die out. So this is why this channel is going to grow, because we're making our presence known, and I'm delusional and I don't care. In fact, the vast majority of people who contact me are not Korean and they don't live in Atlanta. I don't know if you know this about the statistics of this channel, but if you go to the Google Analytics right here, and then you go to advanced mode, you could see where most of your viewers are from. So if I click here in the United States, okay, most of my viewers are from California, and then Texas, and then Florida, right? So we got some people watching in Georgia, but not as much as these states. And I just find that a little bit funny. Okay, well, that's it for today. So just another lesson about leadership. So this is my thought process about how I operate my YouTube channel. I'm just delusional. I think everything I do is going to be awesome and succeed, and I just don't care. Okay, so, when people try to interject their opinion about what they think I should do, I'll just be like, yeah, man, that's cool. And then I'll just move on, and I have my own agenda. All right, well, that's it for today, everybody. Have a great day, and we will speak next time.